deck of spells.
A deck of spells where you can sometimes select a card from and do some awesome stuff.
Oh, okay. We had a little sound issue.
Oh.
So sorry for that, but
Yeah,
let's see if it's fixed now.
it looked like the mic was working, but
Is it working now?
We'll figure out in a moment.
Okay.
It should be working now. Yeah, I think so. Let me double check. In our own stream as well.
also we're situated in the store, so if somebody maybe needs to stand up and run away from the game, it's because of a click on collect or something. So,
Yep.
Okay, so the sound should be fixed now.
Okay.
So here we go. Okay, so maybe just a really quick recap. We're playing Rhino,
Yep.
a villain from the core game of Marvel Champions. He's very straightforward. He just want to do a lot of damage. Most heroes have a lot of combos in this game, or villains have a lot of combos.
He's
in this
very
game.
straightforward.
He's straightforward. Just
to
does
get
a lot of it.
to get used to the game.
Yeah.
There you can later you can get villains that do lots of different things, have unique storylines, have whole campaigns. So that's awesome.
Yep.
This is just a basic setup just to show you how the game works.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay, so and again, I was playing Venom, and like I was trying to tell you guys before, Venom is all about building up an arsenal full of guns and do a lot of damage. He has a special ability to generate a wild resource, which is something you can spend for anything. So he's just really flexible on the aggression side. Midas, you were playing Tony Stark. Tony Stark is also about building up an arsenal, doing a lot of damage. He's also a bit flexible on multiple stages as well.
Yes.
And you were playing Doctor Strange, doing a lot of crazy shenanigans, cool combos.
With his unique spell deck over here, which you always play with the top card revealed.
All right.
Okay.
So for preparation of this game, you build a deck for the villain.
Yep.
Well, you don't build it yourself, but the game pretty much tells you how to assemble this deck, right?
You can adjust it, but there is a basic setup.
Yeah. And so once you created that deck, you're pretty much ready to face against the villain. You also build your own deck for your hero. What's interesting for people to know as well is it is a deck building game, of course, so you can build your own deck. But what I really think is great about this game as well is whenever you buy an expansion or the core game, you always have pre-built decks and lists. So if you're not into deck building, you don't like building your own deck because it's too much time or you think it's hard.
Yeah, you can just take the defaults.
Yeah, you can just take the defaults, or you have the lists that you can try out, and the game just makes it really easy for you. And so far, all the pre-built decks that I've played are fine.
They're great.
Right? So
yeah, building your own deck is more about fun and the different kind of ways you can play the game than that it makes it better or anything.
Exactly. So if you don't like deck building, you can still play this game.
Yes, absolutely.
And of course, I mean, you can also increase the difficulty of this game. If you do that, you're gonna have a little bit more of a hard time with pre-built decks probably. But then you also have the beautiful thing in this game called what people call net decking. Of course, is you can also check online what are the best decks are, people that created them, and you can just copy them and still play. So even if you hate deck building and you just want to play, you're covered. Fine. You're good, right? All right. So let's try and just start off the game.
I'll just take this call.
You go ahead. Continue. So we're gonna shuffle our decks, of course.
I will shuffle this deck in a moment.
So every hero has an amount of health and a hand size. So the hand size tells you pretty much how many cards you have in your hand and which you can play. And it's also different because one of the mechanics in this game is you have two sides on your hero card. So you have your hero side and you have your alter ego side. You always start on your alter ego side, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So the idea of that is that a lot of times in the alter ego side of the game of your heroes, you have a recover ability. Not everyone has, or I think everyone probably has, but most of the heroes want to be in a alter ego form if they want to recover and heal their wounds back. Some other heroes can do different things in alter ego. Some cards trigger on alter ego side, etc.
Some other actions.
And generally, you want to be in your hero side when you want to do some damage or try and stop the villain from scheming and stuff like that. So you always start on the other ego side, but this side also tells you how many wounds you have and how many cards you have, because the hand size differs also in the different states.
Yep.
So when you start on your alter ego side, you have more cards in your hand, or in my case, I have more cards than when I'm on my hero side.
In my case, it's extreme because I have 6 in my alter ego and only 1 card in hand in Iron Man.
Oh wow!
Except if other stuff happens, but
Yeah,
that will be
exactly.
later on.
Okay, that's an extreme example indeed. So I'm starting with 6 cards.
Yep.
So 1, 2,
Me too.
3, 4, 5, 6 cards. And some characters also have a setup keyword, which means before you actually start the game, you have to do something. In my case, I do have a setup that I need to complete. And my setup is that I need to discard cards from my deck, and I keep discarding them until I find a weapon card.
Yep.
And when I find a weapon card, I add that card to my hand. So it basically means I can search for a weapon first. I add it to my hand, because that's all what Venom is about. He wants all his weapons, and he wants to start with all his weapons. Which can be, one, a really good thing, or sometimes a bad thing, because you can burn through your deck real quick.
Yeah.
And burning through your deck is kind of bad in this game, because you get more villain stuff happening.
Yeah, if you burn through your deck, you
Yes.
get a penalty, as in there will be an extra event
Yeah.
happening.
Okay, we also have some people in the chat, so welcome everybody. If you have any questions about the game, or you want to know something, just let us know.
Yeah.
Welcome, guys.
We'll try to keep an eye on the.
Yeah,
on
we're
the
trying to
chat.
keep an eye on.
Also, we check the Rhino for his hit points, because
Yeah.
it also differs if you play with more or less people.
Yeah, so in this case we're playing with 3 players.
So,
And so Rhino gains 14 hit points per player. So we multiply that by 3, because we're with 3 players. So he has 42 health. Okay, so he has 42 health, which is indicated on this big giant dial.
so, and every character also has indicated his starting health.
Yeah.
So I start at 9, you start at
Yes, my character starts at 12 hit points.
nice. And
Which is
Doctor
quite a lot.
Strange is also 10.
Doctor Strange starts at 10. Alright, so I'm gonna do my setup as well. I'm gonna keep discarding cards until I find a weapon. So this is not a weapon. This is also not a weapon. And this is a weapon. So this is actually pretty good. Not a lot of cards that I lost during this process.
You keep
I'm
them
gonna
in the-
discard this. And
of the garbage.
I found my my pistol. So I add that to my hand.
Cool.
Let's make a little bit of room.
Mm-hmm.
Also, what you can do is mulligan. If you want to, you can discard any number of cards and draw that many.
Okay. I don't wanna
maybe
mulligan.
if you have expensive or other stuff, I think I'm fine too.
Okay.
For now.
Yeah, I'm fine too.
We'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so another cool mechanic about this game, before you start real quick, is the villain deck consists of course what we told about the villain cards and the special setting cards. You'd like the now we're playing the bombing run, I think it's called.
Bomb scare.
Bomb scare, right? But
And
this
there's
is
some Masters of Evil in there.
but these are like themes that you add
Yeah.
to the villain, right? So sometimes it's like he's
Yeah.
trying to do a bomb scare and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
And you
But
have
it
this-
also consists of every hero that plays during this round. So in this case, Doctor Strange, Venom, etc. You have these special cards called obligations. Which you also add to this deck, which gives it a little bit of flavor for that certain character.
Yeah.
Yep.
So me as Venom, for example, I can find my nemesis in here. Or if you're playing Spider-Man, right, you can all of a sudden have to face Haag, for example, right?
Yeah.
Because that's those characters'
Yeah,
nemesis.
Yeah.
Yep.
They can-
But the really cool thing about that is that you know your character also adds a little bit of flavor to the game, which is really nice.
Yeah.
All right. So who starts? I think we can decide, right? Who wants to start?
It doesn't really matter.
No,
Okay,
exactly.
Put the first player.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you guys mind if I start?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Well, you
So,
get the first player
I
token.
get the first player token. So we all get a turn before the villain happens.
Yep.
So first we have a hero phase. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play some cards. All right. So every card has a cost on them. Let's give you a real quick look. It's on the top here. So this card, for example, costs 0, so it's free to play. But this card, for example, Venom's Pistol, has a cost of 1. So I need to pay something to play this card. So how do you pay for cards? Well, every card also has an icon on the bottom right here. In this case, it's a yellow, like lightning kind of icon. And those are the resources that you're going to pay. So basically when a card says 1, I just need to discard, for example, this card who has an icon here. Sometimes there's more than one icon there. In this case, let's say this card has 2 icons here, so this one can pay 2 to play a card. You can also discard multiple cards for more costs, of course.
And sometimes the
High cost. Yeah.
sometimes the color of these matter are
Yeah.
different, and sometimes they matter.
Yeah.
Usually they don't, but sometimes they do, and that's why they have a different color.
Exactly. So because they have different colors, some cards, for example, will say you will get an extra benefit if you paid with just red icons or just with blue icons,
Yep.
etc. All right. So let's put down some cards. So first of all, I am going to discard this card. So it has 1 blue icon here, so I can play a card for a cost of 1 now to play Venom's Pistol. So I play this card. It's a weapon card. Which allows me to just crank up my damage, which is also a good, always a good thing to try to defeat those villains. I will also discard another card with just 1 icon. The color doesn't matter in this case because I'm just paying costs. For a Project Rebirth 2.0. So this is a support card. Support card basically gets placed in this space over here. It keeps there, it stays there just like the pistol. And what the Rebirth does is, when I'm in alter ego mode, I can exhaust this card, so I can turn it like this, to choose one of the following. I can heal 3 damage from my hero, so if I'm damaged, I get to heal a lot. Or I can draw a card. So that's also really nice. So in this case, I am in my alter ego mode, which is one of the things I need to be if I want to trigger this. So I'm gonna exhaust this to draw a card.
Great.
And drawing cards is always good because they are either extra abilities or more resources. So that's always a nice thing. Other than that, I think I'm actually good for now. So I'm not gonna end my turn yet because you can do some other things as well. So once per turn you can flip your hero card to go to the hero mode or to the alter ego mode. So in this case I want to flip my card. And now I am Venom, so now I'm in hero mode, and we can do some actual things. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to attack the villain. So to attack, I also exhaust my card to indicate that I'm attacking, and then I'm going to look at the values over here. So you have a blue value, a red value, and a green value. So we're going to look at the red value for now, because that's the attack value, which says 2. But I'm also going to use my pistol, and my pistol says when I'm making an attack, I can exhaust this to give my attack, my basic attack, +1 damage, which is what I'm doing now. So 2 is now 3 damage, and we're going to smack that in Rhino's face.
Down to 39.
So now he's at 39 health. Okay.
Take that.
After that, I'm going to end my turn because there's nothing else I want to play for now. So I'm going to keep these cards exhausted because my turn is over, and we're going to give the not yet. We're gonna pass the turn to Chris.
Right. And when do you get to draw your hand to your hand size again? When is that?
So it's the end of the total hero round.
Yeah. Right. So whenever hero has had their turn, you refill your hand.
Yeah.
All right. I am going to play a hero that, ally that came from my deck. She's called Clea. She costs 2. So I'm going to discard these 2 cards. They each have 1 symbol, so that's 2 resources to play her. And ally basically works like a hero. She can, he or she can attack or thwart. Thwart is a way of, we'll get to that later, but a way to
stop the plan,
stop the scheming of the enemy.
So scheming.
And she also has some health.
Let's explain scheming real quick, because that's probably something people might not know.
Sure.
So the hero or the villain can do 2 things when he's activating. We'll also go a little bit more in depth when we're at that stage. But just a real quick recap: the villain can do either 2 things. He's going to try and beat us, of course, so trying to defeat the heroes. Or he's going to try and actually complete this plan. So in this case, just like the lore-wise, Rhino's trying to break in probably a bank or some important facility, an important building. And in order to succeed, he needs to have a amount of resources, let's call it resources, on his card over here. And when he has enough resources, he finishes his plan, and we as heroes lose the game as well. So there's 2 ways you can lose this game. Either if all heroes are defeated, or when he completes his plan.
Yep.
And we can also try and slow his progress on his plan down, which is called thwarting.
Thwarting.
And scheming basically means that he's going to put resources on this card to complete his plan.
Yep.
All right. Go ahead.
Great. Then Stephen Strange has a certain action he can do. This is his special invocation deck with the special spells, and he has an action that he can discard the top card of his invocation deck. So each time I do that, he can do that only once. I can discard this one because I don't think this one is particularly good at the moment. It says that I can, let me see, confuse the villain and remove 4 threats, but from a scheme. But there's no threats. There's nothing yet there, so that might not be that handy. So I'm just going to see what's on top here. Yeah, I'll just leave that on top. And then, thank you. Yeah, and then I am also going to transform into Doctor Strange. And he has a special action that I can exhaust him, so tap him sideways to play the top card of the invocation deck.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's the only way you can play those cards.
Yeah.
Hi, John.
Still have to pay,
welcome.
Yeah, absolutely.
We have John in the chat as well.
Hey, John. welcome. Yeah, and
what else you gonna do?
What is he gonna do? I think he's also. I think Doctor Strange will. He doesn't attack for that much, so he'll just stay like this, so he can defend himself.
Okay.
Yep.
You also have your ally.
Yeah,
that's true.
You can use right away.
Which I'm going to do. So this ally is going to attack for 1.
Yes, and also before the villain activates, you always re-exhaust your hero as well, right? So you could always just do 1 damage, just because you can.
Yep.
So because the ally is doing damage, it has an indicator that the ally will also take 1 damage whenever she takes an action. So allies will help you out, but they will also be
They
gone.
won't be there forever.
No.
Exactly.
That's indicated by this star symbol under their actions.
So Clea has also 1 damage on it. So.
Yeah.
But she helped us out, that's good.
Yep.
Did you finish everything?
Yep, that's it.
Right.
Your turn.
At first, of course, Tony Stark, the genius, is going to take his action. He's going to look at 3 cards on the top of the deck, and I can add 1 to my hand. So let's see if I find something that I need.
Okay.
Probably some tech equipment or something that could be useful. Yes, I'm going to take this card and discard the others. All right. Then I'm gonna play for 2 resources. So discarding 2 cards with resources, I'm gonna of course make my arc reactor, which is an upgrade, which is a tech item and gives you an ability to ready Iron Man.
That's
nice.
Not bad at all.
To give some extra.
It gives him an extra action.
Yes. What I also found in my basement is some rocket boots.
Nice. So what do the rocket boots do?
Gives me 1 hit point, so I become stronger. So I immediately go to 10 hit points.
Okay.
And also gives me the an action which allows me to exhaust the rocket boots and spend a resource, which has to be a blue resource, a science resource.
Oh yeah.
You can see it on the.
Yeah, it's this one basically. You need to spend a blue one.
Spend
like
the blue
this.
resource to activate this, and if you do, you gain an aerial trait.
Yeah.
Which means you're flying.
You're flying, and that will be handy with some other action cards that will be later on.
Some actions specify that you need the aerial trait,
or get a
that
bonus.
you get a bonus for the aerial
because
trait.
aerial on itself doesn't do anything.
No.
It's not like you get extra stuff, but a lot of cards in your deck will say when you have aerial, you gain extra benefits. So.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see. I think I played with this. We'll go into
Iron Man mode.
All right. normally Iron Man has only a hand size of 1 because he's in action. He can't really plan ahead. But for every tech upgrade, I get an additional card in my hand. So right now I have 2 upgrades. So my hand size at the end of the turn I will fill up to 3.
Yep.
But before that, I'm also gonna do an attack because Rhino is in my face.
Yep.
Using a skilled strike. When your hero makes a basic attack, add 2 to the attack.
All right. So you have 1 plus.
So 1 from himself plus 2 makes 3. So
dealing 3 damage.
3
to Rhino.
damage.
A good start.
Solid.
Okay.
So this is the end of the
Yeah.
hero
Now,
phase.
Yeah. Everybody on the hero side went, right?
Yep.
All right. So what happens now? We like ready all our cards, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So
I think I'm gonna do something else, which I remember.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Before, because I have this tech upgrade, I can ready Iron Man.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And because he has the when he makes a taste attack, it gets for that attack. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna do 1 more damage.
Yeah,
I thought
sure.
maybe I could do another 3, but it's only for 1 skilled strike. So now we continue with readying everybody and
So this
every
is the
item.
end of the hero phase.
Yeah. So at the end of the hero phase, you basically ready all your cards again, and you refill up to your hand size.
Remember that it's the hand size of your current.
Yes.
So Doctor Strange has a hand size of 5 as a
Exactly.
hero
Because
and 6 as alter ego. So I'm drawing up to 5, not 6.
And you can only
because
3 cards.
I started the game with 6 cards in my hand, and now I'll have 4. So instead of now redrawing up to 6,
You have
I'm
to
drawing up to
discard.
5
Of 5.
because my hero has a hand size of 5 instead of 6 now.
Yep.
So
Yep.
okay. So once we are all recovered,
Yep.
we're going to activate the villain now.
Yep.
Yes.
So the first thing he does is he's going to do like 1 round of interaction with every hero, right? So he starts.
He has to plan his main scheme, which he doesn't do anything specifically for, but as indicated here, let's check at the main scheme.
So the icon over there.
Here,
top icon.
the bottom icon indicates that it gets +1 every round for each player that's joining, and this is the completing goal.
Yeah.
So 7 for each player.
So it's 21.
So when he reaches 21, it will be completed, and we lose the game.
Okay.
But every round it will be upgraded with 1 extra per player. So we're gonna add 3 threat now.
That's what he does all the time.
Yeah, that's every hero phase.
Yeah.
And
That's
then as
what he begins
indicated, like Frank said, he's gonna do some other
So
stuff.
now he's going to focus on each hero separately, starting with the starting player, which is Frank. So he's going to interact with Frank, and he's going to look at the status of the hero.
Yeah. So what the villain does is when you are in hero form, he is going to try and smack you in the face.
Yes.
And if you are in alter ego form, he's going to try and complete his plan again. So then he's going to thwart, or it's called different scheme, right? Yeah, scheme.
So if you're in alter ego mode, he will kind of ignore you and focus on his plans.
On his plans.
And he will scheme. This is called scheming, adding the scheme points in order to try and complete his mission.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. But I am in.
But you're in hero mode.
Hero mode, so
you're
I'm
you're distracting him
yes,
from his plans.
I'm distracting him from his plans. I'm in his face. I'm trying to stop him from breaking into the facility, and he's going to try and stomp me in the face.
Yes.
So what happens now is we're going to look
Check
the
at
same.
the value.
Yeah, the same as the hero cards. The villains also have stats on their cards, so the the value of how hard they punch and how good they scheme. And in this case, Rhino hits me for 2. However, you always have to reveal one of these cards, and then you discard it, because these cards will potentially boost the
attack value,
the attack value
or
of Rhino's.
add some other actions that he's gonna do, or some other.
I also have. I see a question from Joppe in the chat. He asks, is this more like a pre-built Keyforge decks, or is this more of a deck builder?
Yeah.
We kind of addressed this at the beginning of the game. It's kind of in between. You can really deck build with this game. You can really tune the decks exactly how you want it. You can strategize, you can combine. There are certain rules you have to adhere to when you're building a deck, but you can go lots of different ways. New upgrades, new hero packs. Also add all kinds of generic cards that you can use for your strategy. But this game works fine if you just use the default decks. It's not like you need to deck build in order to defeat more difficult enemies. You can just play it out of the box straight away. It's designed to be played that way.
It's like on paper, the game itself is a deck builder game, of course. You can build your own decks.
But you're not deck building during the game. You're deck building pre-game.
Exactly.
Yes.
So pre-game you build your deck, but like Chris also told you as well, is you have pre-made decks, and every hero pack that you buy. So, for example, if you buy the Hulk character pack,
or Venom,
there is or Venom, there is an already pre-constructed deck in there. So you can really plug and play with this game.
Yes.
So if you hate deck building, if you hate figuring it out for yourself, you're still good to go. It's fine. You can still play this.
Yes.
Which is a really good bonus point in my opinion.
Yep.
All right, so
Rhino is going to smash your face.
He's going to smash my face. So he does that for two, but he gets an additional bonus, which is the icon on the bottom here. So I reveal this card now, and I look at the bottom of here, and as you can see, there's a little red like star icon here. It's not a star because a star is different, but it's like a triangle shape, something, which means the amount of triangles that is listed here is going to be added to his attack value. So
maybe it's important to explain that you chose to take his damage. You could also choose to defend. Then you tap your hero and defend. But in this case, you just decided to take his hit.
I did,
Because if you tap and try to defend with this value, this value of 2 would reduce the amount of damage coming in. But that would mean that your hero is exhausted in the next round. So you chose not to defend. Risking risking the damage. That's why you reveal a card as an extra risk factor. Let's say this could be 2 or even 3 extra damage. In this case, it's 1 extra damage, so you take 3 damage.
So you do have to decide if you want to defend before you reveal this card.
Yes.
And I didn't choose to defend because I have 12 hit points, which is for now still enough.
And you want something to do your next turn?
Exactly, and I want to do something on my next turn. So I get 3 damage. So we discard this, and we have nice dials over here, which you reduce by 1, 2, 3 damage. So I'm now at 9 wounds left.
Very nice.
All right. So that's it for me. Then we go to your villain phase.
I am in the same situation. However, I have somebody that I can choose to take the damage for me.
The first step is, of course, you are in hero mode. So Rhino is going to try and smack you. He's going to reveal a card to do an amount of damage. Unless you choose now to defend.
But I'm going to just take the risk.
You're just going to take the risk. Okay, so Rhino smacks you for 2, plus there's no icons on there. So he doesn't smack you for anything at all.
No.
We don't have to resolve this, right? That's only in the...
That's later.
Yeah, exactly.
We just look at the symbols on the bottom.
So there's no symbols there, so he smacks you for 2.
But Midas, is it your the allies that you have? You can throw in front of the attack, right?
Defend with them.
That's what I'm going to do.
Okay, but is it also? Do you have to decide that before or after?
You have to decide before you flip the cards.
In that case, I'll just take.
If you defend, you always have to decide if you want to defend the attack before you reveal
the card.
Card, because you don't know what.
In that case, I have taken 2 damage.
Okay.
And then it's up to Iron Man. Midas, I suppose.
He's also gonna attack me, right?
Yeah, I suppose you're not going to defend. You have plenty of hit points left.
Yeah, I'll just take it.
Okay, so you just take it. So he smacks you for 2.
2 plus
and there is 1 icon here. So 2 plus 1 is 3 damage for Iron Man.
Yep.
Ouch.
All right. And after that,
we still have the encounter phase, right? So
the encounter phase.
Give everybody a card.
Yep.
So deal all the players.
Yep.
So after this phase of we come to the final action that the villain does. The villain presents an encounter to each of the heroes. This is another challenge that you have to try and overcome.
Yep.
Starting again with the
first player. Yeah,
now
so,
you do read the text that the cards reveal.
So I'm going to reveal this card.
And read what it does.
Yeah, and it's so this is again an encounter card. So they're all different. They could all be different. So in this case, I draw the I'm tough card. When revealed, give Rhino a tough status card.
Yep.
If he already has a tough status card, this card gains Surge. So he doesn't have a tough status yet. So what tough does is whenever he gains damage, he instead of getting the damage, he discards the tough status.
So it's kind of a shield.
Yeah, he's now very tanky. So unfortunately for us, we have to get rid of that first.
Yep.
Just in between, what Surge means, because the card says if he already had a tough status, this card gains Surge. Surge basically means you draw another card and
reveal it and resolve that. Yep.
So we discard this. That was my encounter. We go to your encounter.
And this says Masters of Mayhem. It's a treachery card.
Okay.
When revealed, each Masters of Evil minion attacks the hero it is engaged with. I'll explain that later.
Okay.
If no attacks were made this way, search the encounter deck, discard pile. Search the encounter deck and discard pile for a Masters of Evil minion and put it into play engaged with you, which would mean Doctor Strange.
Okay.
And shuffle the encounter deck. This is the encounter deck. Let me explain. There are also minions, so evil allies of the enemy you're trying to defeat, that can engage with each hero and also attack them and do all kinds of nasty things. However, I have revealed this card. I want to react to that and play a card of my own. It's called Protective Ward, and it's an interrupt. An interrupt means that I can play it when it's not my turn.
Okay. Yeah.
So it says when a treachery card is revealed from the counter deck, cancel all of its effects and discard it, which I am going to do. And I'm going to pay. It costs 1, so I'm going to discard 1 card, play this, and cancel this effect. So we do not search a minion.
Nope.
Nothing happens.
And we will not engage it.
And we will not get engaged.
We live to fight
engaged. Right. This is a minion that we have been talking about.
Yeah.
Iron Man reveals a minion.
Yeah.
And what happens is this is Radioactive Man. It has it can scheme, so add to the plan or attack a hero. And it's a elite Masters of Evil. It says forced response. After Radioactive Man attacks you, discard 1 card at random from your hand.
Yep.
And if it's revealed as a boost, we'll explain that later. It's not revealed as a boost. The player discards 1 card at random at hand. I'll explain boosts later, but this one is engaged with Iron Man. So Iron Man has Radioactive Man in front of him.
Yep, so just like allies for heroes, this is basically an ally for Rhino. So he's now engaged with Iron Man, and he's just gonna be in his face all the time until we get rid of him. Yep. So we probably want to do that because he does annoying stuff when he gets...
he's quite resilient.
Yeah, he has 7 health, which actually is a lot for a minion. That's a lot. Because a lot of minions will have 3 health, 4 health like on average, so this is quite a lot. He's very beefy.
Yeah, he's a big daddy.
That is. Radioactive Man. Alright, so then we revealed, we did all the reveals and resolves. So we're now going to pass this token, so first player token, to the next player, which is now Chris.
Yep.
And we get to do it all over again.
Yep. So you only get to draw your hand size at the end of your turn. So I played a card outside of my turn order, so I only have 3 cards to work with.
Yeah. But what's also really cool about this game, by the way, for people, is although it's your turn now, you can always ask your allies if they want to play something before you. So you actually all have like a shared turn. So not that we necessarily have to do that now, but for example, Chris could ask me like, hey, can you play an action first? So maybe you can help me out here, or do this or do that. So you can always kind of help each other in between turns.
Yeah, if you can play that action, then what I'm going to choose to do, On top of my special invocation deck, I have a card that costs 0 and says, choose a status card in play. I'm eyeballing this tough status card.
Yep.
Replace that status card with a different status card.
All right, that's actually pretty cool.
That's very good, and I'll explain why. So I want to play this card, but I cannot play these at will. I need to do a special action, and it's called Spell Mastery. Action. Exhaust Doctor Strange, which I'm going to do, and pay the cost of the top card of your invocation deck. Resolve the special ability of that card. So I'm going to tap it, I'm going to pay 0, and I'm going to play this card. And I'm going to change the tough status into the stunned status. Thank you, Midas. And the stunned status says, the next time this character would attack, discard this status card instead. So instead of attacking, the next time he will do nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to do. Now I've played this card, so I reveal the next top card. I'm going to read that later. So that's one thing I'm going to do with Doctor Strange. And another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to discard this card, which generates 2 resources, which is more than usual. This card is also limited once per deck, and it generates 2 resources.
Energy card,
Has an aptly named energy name, and I'm going to play Momentum Shift. And it says a hero action. I'm in hero form, so a hero action means you have to be in hero form, which I am.
Yeah.
I've played 2. Heal 2 damage from your hero, which I'm going to do, and deal 2 damage to the enemy, to an enemy. I'm just debating with Midas, should I put it on Radioactive Man, which I'm allowed to do, he's an enemy, or should I just keep on bashing Rhino? What do you think?
Hello, Astroball. Welcome to the stream.
Let's see if I can handle this radioactive man on my own.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Alright, then maybe this is a better idea.
Yeah.
So a minion also forces the hero to interact with the minion. You're not allowed to just ignore the minion and attack Rhino.
Well, I am right now because that's a different skill. You have to have guard on the minion before you can.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
I'm
then he blocks,
mistaken.
But he's still gonna attack me if I don't
Exactly.
get rid of him. So
Yeah, I'm going to do 2 damage on him. This
Yep.
is indicated by these
damage tokens.
damage tokens. And I'm going to heal 2. So I'm going to 10 again.
Nice.
There we go. 10. Then I have just 1 card left. And I'm going to leave it at that and then take my time reading this card and then I'll pass the turn to Midas.
To Iron Man.
Yes. Let's see, what can I do? Because I have only this. I think I'm gonna try to do some damage to the radioactive man.
Okay.
After radio man attacks this card.
If you, I could kill him with just 1 attack if you want. If that's like more efficient. If you need
That
to
is
spend
maybe
sounds
more
efficient.
efficient because I have some random stuff going on here. Let's
so
do the
you
random
don't have to
stuff.
worry about it.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. I will attack Rhino.
Okay.
Using a repulsor blast. Will cost me 1, so I discard 1 card. Attack. Deal 1 damage to an enemy and discard the top 5 cards of your deck. For each printed energy resource discarded this way, deal 2 additional damage.
So the energy resource is this lightning bolt, and that's depicted as a yellow resource in the bottom left.
Yep. So let's see.
5.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards.
Whoa!
Lucky last one.
Maybe you could show that to the camera.
So with the 5 cards, I have 3 energy symbols.
Nice.
So I add 6 damage, so a total of 7 damage
Damn.
to Rhino.
To Rhino, wow.
Yep.
So he goes from 33 health to 26.
Nice.
And I think with Iron Man, I'm also gonna do a thwart action.
Yep.
So
Because let's keep it a little bit
Low. Yeah.
lower.
So the thwart
I will
is the
remove 2 from
is-
the main scheme.
is the blue symbol on the card.
Yeah.
He's removing 2 scheme points from the villain's scheme.
Alright, then I'm gonna use my arc reactor to ready Iron Man again.
Wow. Yeah.
But then I'm done being in this suit, so I'll be Tony Stark again.
You okay?
And Tony Stark is now ready to do some stuff.
Yep.
Yep.
Let's do some researching. Futurist, Genius. Look at the top 3 cards. I get to pick one and discard 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's an action that's printed on the cards. You get to search for some more
And
equipment.
with this action, I don't need to exhaust, so
No.
I
No,
can
that's
still,
really good.
still do this.
Yeah, it does say limited once per round, so
Yeah. I think I'm gonna...
maybe this is also a good moment to explain. You do your searching. Each alter ego has a 3 or a number, a yellow number, and rec printed.
I'm gonna do that now.
Yeah.
That's.
I'm gonna use it.
Yeah, that's a healing action. You
Recover.
can a recovering action.
Yeah. So the yellow symbol is how much health points you can recover.
So,
Yes. So you could exhaust your alter ego and heal 3.
Yeah.
So what you usually do in a game is you attack in a hero form, you absorb damage, and once you're low enough, you go back to your alter ego, usually heal up a bit, and then go back into eat a sandwich and go back to hero form. But while you're in downtime trying to heal, obviously the enemy is scheming away.
Yeah. That's why
faster.
I also did a scheme action before, because I knew I wanted to go to alter ego.
Yeah.
So now in alter ego I'm gonna exhaust and get back 3 hit points. So I go back up to 10.
Back up to 10, full
Great.
health. Yeah.
And
Super.
gonna hang out in my basement.
Yes.
Okay.
Trying to complete your suit.
Yes.
Okay.
I discarded this. but
Then it's
if
up to
people can
Frank.
see it,
Yeah, I'm also gonna do some cool stuff, I think.
Oh, nice.
So
But I don't have it.
he has 5 health remaining.
Yes.
Yes.
Which is a lot.
Yes.
But thanks to Venom can also deal a lot of damage.
Good.
So what we're going to do is we're going to pay 1 card, so 1 resource, and we're going to take 1 damage, which is a special action Venom has. I can take 1 damage on Venom, so I can generate a wild resource, and a wild resource is anything
Any
of
of
your choice,
what you want.
basically.
Yep.
So in total, I now have 2 resources to spend, and I'm going to play a Savage Attack. So if Savage Attack says it's a hero action, so you need to be in hero mode, which I am. It deals 5 damage to an enemy. If you paid this card with only yellow resources, which I did, the card also gains Overkill. So what Overkill does is any excess damage goes to the villain instead. So if I deal 7 damage, for example, on Radioactive Man, 2 of those damage will be placed on Rhino as well.
5 would kill him, and 2
Exactly.
remain with
However,
It's only
overkill.
five
I'm
now.
dealing exact 5 damage, so
Okay.
Overkill doesn't do anything right now.
Bye bye.
But Radioactive Man is defeated, so that's 1 less burden for Iron Man.
Yep.
I'm discarding these cards, and next thing I'm going to do is I am going to attack. What's his name? Rhino. And I'm also going to use my pistol. So my pistol again says I can exhaust my
+1.
pistol to give +1 to any basic powers of mine. So attack 2 becomes attack 3.
Yep.
So I'm dealing 3 damage to Rhino. So he goes to 23 health now. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pay
1 second.
these 2 cards. So together they are 3 resources to play this card, Run and Gun. So Run and Gun says ready Venom and each upgrade you control. So I have Venom and 1 upgrade, so I unexhaust both of these,
Nice.
which means I can do it all over again. So I am going to attack Rhino again for... no, sorry, I'm actually not going to attack him, because my plan was actually to go back to alter ego mode as well. And then... No, sorry. My bad.
Do more
I am
damage.
going to do more damage. Yeah, that's
Do
a bad thing.
more.
I'm going to do 3 damage. So
It's
he goes
4
to...
now, because I think you keep the first one. Yeah. Oh no, for this use only.
Yeah, for this use
Sorry.
only. So now he
Another
says
3.
now he says 20 health. And now I'm going to flip to my alter ego mode. I am exhausted, so I can't recover. However, I still have my Project Rebirth card, which is a support.
You need to be in alter ego.
Yeah, I need to be in alter ego mode, which I am now. And I can choose one of the 2 things. I can either draw 1 card, or I can recover 3 damage.
Ooh,
So
nice.
I don't want to draw a card because I'm not going to play anything now.
Yeah.
I have an empty hand. But I am going to recover 3 health. So now I'm back at 11 health, which is almost my full health again.
Wow,
nice.
nice.
So that's really nice. And also, when the round ends, which will be soon, I get to draw 6 cards
now.
instead of 5 cards. because I'm in alter ego mode. So that's also a really nice thing to be now. And we are really low on threat, so we can handle a little bit more threat. And we also don't have a lot of dangers other than Rhino himself.
Yep.
So that was my turn, and I think
that's
that
the
was
end of the hero phase.
Yep.
I do want to point out, I think I forgot one action with Clea.
Okay.
She's not tapped, so I didn't do anything with her.
If you do something with her, she's gonna be dead. But that's up to you.
Yeah, I'll just leave her then. Maybe
you can use her to defend or...
Yeah, I think I'll use her to defend.
Okay.
That's fine.
So we all ready our cards
Yes.
again?
Yep. And draw up to your hand size.
Yes.
Which is 5 for me.
6 for Tony Stark.
Yeah, 6 for Venom as well. All right.
Nice.
So, it's the villain phase again. So he starts by
adding 3 to the main scheme.
That's what he starts with.
Yep. That's always the first thing he does.
Yes.
And then he's gonna check the first player.
Yep.
And that is Doctor Strange at the moment.
Yeah,
He's in hero form,
in
so
hero
he's gonna do an attack. But because he is stunned, the attack is cancelled. So he's doing an attack, but because the stun status card is removed, he doesn't do an actual attack.
Yep. And then he focuses on you.
I'm in alter ego.
He sees that Tony Stark is in alter ego, so he ignores Iron Man / Tony Stark and focuses on his scheme.
Yep. So he has a basic value of 1.
One scheme.
We add a card, which will be flipped over. Looking at the symbols, it's only 2 symbols in the corner. So he schemes for 3 in total. So we add 3.
So he's already at 7 now.
Yeah, already at 7.
A third of the way.
Then focusing on the next, at the moment, alter ego. He's gonna do the same thing. So he schemes for a basic 1.
Yeah.
And then flip over and
That's
we
another
reveal 1 symbol.
That's
so
another 2.
add up to...
So schemes for 2. So he's working hard on his plans.
Yes.
Yes. 1, 2.
Just going to see somebody at the door.
Yeah.
You can play my turn.
At this moment, he did all the players. So everybody is getting a counter.
Card.
And in order, we're gonna resolve these. Chris is helping a customer, so I'm gonna check out his encounter card.
Yeah.
Gang up, which says in hero form, the villain and each minion engaged with you attacks you.
All right.
So Doctor Strange is gonna get attacked again.
All right. So
there's gonna be a card revealed, but we can choose to defend first.
Yeah. We can either defend with Doctor Strange, or he could defend with a minion, of course.
I think Clea is a good choice for this.
Because he chose not to do anything with her, so she could defend.
Yep.
So that's what he wanted to do, and that's what he's going to do. And also, by the way, if anybody has any questions, just let us know. We'll be happy to answer them if you have any questions. But yeah, we're going to use Clea to defend this attack, alright? Yep. So he hits for 2
plus the bonus.
The bonus, which is 2. So this is actually a good choice, because Rhino would have done 4 damage to Doctor Strange if he wouldn't have defended with Clea.
Yeah, Clea takes all the damage and gets discarded, but there's an action for Clea.
Yeah.
Interrupt.
Okay. What does it say?
When Clea is defeated, shuffle her into the owner's deck.
Okay.
So instead of going to the discard pile, she gets reshuffled.
Right. She just
into the deck to
tactical retreat.
Exactly, and return quicker than anybody else. Alright. Then we're gonna look at Tony Stark encounter, which is a minion. So the minion engages with Tony Stark. It's a Sandman.
Sandman.
He has 2 thwart and a 3 attack, 4 hit points in the corner right there.
It's quite a dangerous minion.
And he has also toughness, which means that he enters with a tough status.
Yeah. So we had this one before. It's the one where if he gets damaged, he discards the tough status instead. All right.
The last encounter card.
Yeah, last encounter card.
Venom.
We're going to reveal this one. And I also have a minion. It's a Hydra Mercenary. So the Hydra Mercenary has 3 health. It has guard, which means while this minion is engaged with you, you cannot attack the villain. So I need to get rid of this one first before I can attack Rhino. Alright. So
that's all the encounter cards?
Those were all the encounter cards. We pass the first player token to you.
Yep.
And right now we're going to start another round.
Yes.
So you get to go first.
All right. So I have this Sandman over here, and let's see. I think I need to get some more tech. I need some more tech. Which means I'm gonna pay with this resource, which is strength. Gives me 2 resources to get the Stark Tower, which is not a tech upgrade but a support. This support also gives me an alter ego action, same as the support from Venom.
Yep.
This one does exhaust the Stark Tower, choose a player. That player returns the topmost tech upgrade from the discard pile to their hand. So sometimes you have to discard some tech, or happens to be one with which you use to pay another card with, then you can return it to your hand, which I'm probably gonna do. So, using the Stark Tower, I'm looking for the topmost tech, which is a helmet.
Alright.
Alright, so the helmet's gonna be added to my hand.
Yeah, this is basically what Iron Man does, right?
Iron Man
He's
is
basically building a
gathering
suit.
his stuff.
Yeah, you can go
Think-
ahead.
Ik neem de telefoon wel.
Yeah, let me see, because I'm gonna play the helmet using this card to pay for it. Also, let's see. I think I still also have my genius action, which I'm gonna do right now. Look at the top 3 cards and add 1 to your hand. And this is a pretty fun one. The rest goes in the discard,
Ja, alleen die, zeg maar die van Army Paint. Dus die hele kleine en
which I'm gonna
middelgrote. Ik weet niet wat
Alright.
die zijn.
play.
Middelgroot wil
Going
zeggen,
to
weet ik veel,
Iron Man voor.
doorsnee van 2 mm en een doorsnee van 4 mm. Ish.
I'm gonna use this attack, basic attack, to attack the Sandman.
Okay.
Because this is only just one.
Ja.
I'm
One
gonna
damage.
remove
Yeah,
this
to remove the tough
tough
status.
status. If you do 1 damage, it's removed. If you do 16 damage, it's all on the tough status. So it's better to deal a little bit of damage to get rid of this tough status card.
Gotcha. Alright.
Let's see if I want to do this, or yeah, I think so. I'm gonna use 3 cards to pay for melee, which is a hero action. Deal 3 damage to an enemy, then deal 3 damage to another enemy.
Very
I
solid.
think I'm gonna get rid of this
The
guy,
Minion, yeah.
and I'm also let's see. I think the Sandman is fine. Gonna hit Rhino for the other 3.
Alright, so Rhino takes another 3 damage.
17. That is my melee. Now I'm gonna use my core to ready Iron Man. And I think we need to handle this a little bit. This is a thwart hero action. Exhaust the helmet. Remove 1 threat from a scheme. And for each scheme instead, if you have an aerial trait, but there's only 1 scheme at the moment.
So I'll explain that. Enemy can actually reveal extra schemes that will also generate. So that's a scheme that
This is
You
the
use-
main, and
yeah.
you can have side schemes.
you can have side schemes that actually divert your attention from the main scheme.
Yeah.
So
Cool. Okay.
okay.
And I have another action, which
Mhm.
also gonna be thwarting,
Thwarting, yeah.
stopping this
Thwarting,
plan.
yeah.
Yeah, for 2.
Good.
That's my turn.
Great.
Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna start my turn by using my Project Rebirth again. This is such a good support. Instead of healing this time, I'm gonna exhaust to draw another card.
Mm-hmm.
So I have a lot of cards I can work with right now. Second thing I will do is now I will flip to my hero mode again. So once again we're Venom.
Yep.
And we're going to help Iron Man out a little bit. First off, I'm going to play. I want to play a. I don't know how to pronounce it, but Fusilade. Fusilate, something like that. It's Venom on a motorbike, really cool art. But it says, as a hero action, I can exhaust a weapon upgrade I control to deal 5 damage to an enemy. So I'm going to spend this card. It's called the Power of Aggression. It is a wild icon, so this is any color I would like. But the card itself says, when I spend this to play a red card, which this card is, it counts as 2 resources. So I can only pay 1 card to play a 2-cost card. So that's really nice. So I'm gonna deal 5 damage to Sandman here and get rid of that.
Bye bye.
So he's dead as well. And then I am going to play Locked and Loaded, which is I can search my deck for a weapon upgrade and add it to my hand, and then I can shuffle my deck. So I'm going to look for a weapon card in my deck, and I'm going to grab the other pistol. Then I'm going to shuffle my deck. There we go. And I also had to exhaust one of them because of the card I played, of course. So right now I am also going to play...
Play it or it goes into your hand,
sorry,
right?
it goes in my hand. Yeah, sorry, my bad. I'm going to play another Power of Aggression to play a upgrade card, which is called Combat Training. So Combat Training is also a support card, or it's an upgrade card, sorry. But it gives my hero +1 attack. So Venom now has a basic value of 3, which I can only increase with all my weapon cards that I have.
Right.
So right now I am also going to play another card for its resource to play my second pistol, and then I can deal a lot of damage to Rhino. So I am going to attack Rhino for 3 because of the combat training. +1 of the pistol is 4 damage.
Nice.
So now he is at 13 health left. We do need to keep a little eye on the thwarts as well, though.
Yeah,
we're fine.
We're fine.
But other than that,
1/3 of the way,
Yep.
almost.
So that was my turn. This is to the discard.
Okay.
You have some room over there.
Some yeah, I need
Otherwise,
it.
we're gonna.
I will assume I will take my turn. I'm going to use Doctor Strange special action again to play this card. I'm going to discard.
Thank you very much,
one.
Patrick. Patrick just says to us, good luck with the store in these weird times.
Yeah.
Your store is very important as well. So
Yeah.
Thanks.
Nice.
thank you very much.
So I'm going to pay 1, which I just did, and cast this invocation, 7 Rings of Regador. It says special, so I resolve the special action. Give up to 3 characters, each a tough status card, and then place this card in my discard pile. Discard special discard pile for my special deck. So I'm going to give all of us
out
tough.
3 tough status.
Cool.
There we
Wow.
go. So these are usually very powerful spells. Then I am going to play a Magic Blast, which says it's an attack and a spell and a hero action. Deal 5 damage to an enemy and discard the top card of my deck. And then additional things happen depending on what kind of symbol I reveal.
Okay.
So we have the tech symbol, the energy symbol, the fist symbol, like the attack symbol, and wilds. We'll see what happens. I have to pay 3 first. So I have this one that generates 2 resources.
Yeah,
this is
2
one of
resources.
those unique cards again that you can only have once in your deck. So that's 1, 2, 3.
3 resources.
I
Yes.
deal 5 damage to Rhino.
So let's do that first, and then we'll see what happens.
Exactly. And I'm going to discard. I'm
Yellow
discarding yellow, a energy.
Yep.
So I read the card here. An additional energy says deal 2 damage to that enemy. So
Nice.
another 2 damage.
She's down to 6. 6
Then
hit points.
I will call it quits and leave it at there.
Right. Then we all had our turns, and
Yep.
then we ready
Ready
every
Yeah.
item and hero and
Draw up to our hand.
draw the hand size, which is for Iron Man 4 right now. And let's see. There we go, and see what the Mr. Rhino is gonna do.
Yep.
Firstly, he's gonna add some more threat to the main scheme. Another 3.
Yep.
And he's gonna check. I'm the first player, so he's gonna engage with me first.
You're Iron Man, so he's
Yep.
going to attack.
He's gonna attack. I'm not gonna decide to block because
You have the tough status.
I have tough status. It's a 2 plus 2 symbols in the corner means 4,
damage.
but I remove my tough to negate all the damage.
Yes, there we go.
I think that's gonna be for everyone this round.
This is a nice moment to reveal this
To
card.
check this card. It's not happening because
No.
we revealed it to boost the attack, but
So we're just revealing this card for the boost value. However, if this would be an encounter, an encounter card,
it's the
it would
obligation.
be the obligation of Doctor Strange, which would introduce all kinds of nasty cards into the encounter deck, especially as for
but
Doctor Strange.
specifically for Doctor Strange. Yeah.
But that's not happening, luckily. So
Yeah. So Rhino is gonna attack Venom.
Yep.
I also think the same thing is gonna be happening. We have a boost symbol, which means the star, which doesn't add any damage, but it does this effect, which gives the villain a tough status.
that's too bad.
That is too bad for us, but it's fine. You take 2 damage, but
Yep.
you have also a tough status to remove and negate all the damage.
Yep.
Alright, same thing,
Same.
Doctor
I'm not
Strange,
going to block.
plus 0, so that means tough status is removed.
And now
removed.
encounters.
Yeah.
Did we scheme already? Yes,
Yeah.
we did.
Everybody gets
An
one
encounter.
card. I'll
You first.
reveal mine first. I have a minion. He's called Shocker.
Shocker.
When revealed, deal 1 damage to each hero.
Ouch.
Oh.
Alright.
Ouch.
Well, I think we're lucky because if we revealed it one before, we had no tough statuses anymore.
That's true.
Alright, Frank also has his encounter card to reveal.
So I have a false alarm, a treachery card. It says when revealed, you are confused. If you are already confused, then the card can search.
Did we have the confused already in the
I
game?
don't think so.
No, this is the first
Confused.
It's basically stunned except for thwarting, right? So instead of stunned says when you attack, you remove stunned.
Yeah.
Confused says when you thwart, you remove
You want
confused.
to try to remove
Try.
any of this,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
can't because you're confused.
Exactly.
You're prevented from thwarting once. Okay.
Yep, then the last encounter card.
This is one of the side schemes
Nice.
that we talked about. So I'm revealing a side scheme. It's called Bomb Scare.
It enters play.
Yes,
put it
it
in.
does. When revealed, place an additional threat per player here. So it starts with 3 threats. 1 threat
Yeah,
per
plus
player.
there's also a basic indication of 2.
Exactly.
So 3 for all the players and 2 for the scheme
Yep.
itself. And it has this symbol on there,
Mm-hmm.
which I will show in the camera once more. Is a symbol that indicates that every round the main scheme, like it's a little bit more similar to this arrow, will be added another threat. So now instead of 3 at the start of the villain phase, you will be going up by 4 at the start of the villain phase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it will be much quicker
So
to
it's boosting
complete this.
It's boosting this plan.
Yeah.
And it will only disappear once we've removed these 5 threat tokens.
Yes.
So and are we allowed to remove threat from here?
Yeah.
Okay.
You are,
So,
but
yeah.
yeah, it will keep this in place.
So we're very much stimulated to
there like this.
Yeah.
But
remove these first.
Right.
okay. That are all the encounter cards, which means the villain phase is over, and we go back to Venom as first player.
Yep.
All right. So what do we want to do about all the stuff here? Are you guys able to remove some threat from the schemes, or?
Yes, I am. I think, but it's just my basic, like 2 or 3 maybe.
I have.
Threat I can remove.
Okay.
I don't know what I'm going to do yet in my turn. Don't have a lot of cards. I have an invocation I'm going to play later that makes me draw cards. I'm going to do that first.
See if you find something.
See if I find something.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me start by just helping you out a little bit then, Midas. I'm going to exhaust my hero to deal 3 damage on
No, that
Shocker.
kills him right away.
So
Nice.
it kills him right away. Yeah, I think the problem is I am a little bit stuck because he has the tough icon and I have the confused icon.
Yep.
So I want to get rid of one of those.
Mhm.
So
Yes.
I think I probably want to get rid of
the
confused.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I am going to play. What do I want to do here? I'm going to play. Yeah, I'm going to play my strength card. So that's 2 resources to play another combat training upgrade.
Wow.
So now
More
I have
training,
a basic attack of 4.
Is it not limited
I
to
must
one?
say you have to choose another. Play
Oh
on
yeah,
that
sorry,
player's
yeah, it's
control.
max 1 per player. Sorry.
You can choose anybody else.
Yeah, yeah,
but you can
that's fine.
choose.
But in that case, I will use it for resources actually.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna play 2 resources anyway, and then this one is an additional one
Yeah.
to
So
play
3.
a run and gun. I can ready Venom in each upgrade I control. So in this case, it's just Venom. So this is a card that could have done a lot better.
Yeah.
But now I can exhaust them again to say I'm going to thwart, which means I remove my confused.
Yep.
Yep.
So we're getting rid of that as well. And I
So
think.
discarded these for resource, and you've resolved this one.
And what I'm going to do after that is I am going to go back to my Flash Thompson mode because I want more cards in the next round.
Yep.
And I'm also now going to use my Project Rebirth again, which tells me I can either draw a card or heal up to 3 damage. I'm going to choose the heal. So now it's not really that needed, but now I'm back at full health. So
Sure.
ready to go next round.
Great.
That was my turn. So yeah, not a whole lot of exciting stuff, but just making myself ready for the next round.
Yes.
So Doctor Strange is going to do a special action again. I'm going to cast the Winds of Watum for 0. Draw 3 cards, then place this card in my discard pile. So draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Now I have a huge amount of cards in my hand.
Alright.
So this is a really great card that I just revealed. I think I'm going to play that,
Well,
but I can't.
you need to exhaust.
Yeah.
Ready.
But I have a special card for that. Oh, which what is also really good to explain is when you're paying resource costs for cards, they don't spill over. So you can't make a big pool of resources, and so for each thing you do, you have to pay separately.
Yeah, if you use a card that gives you 2 resources to play a card with 1, you don't keep the leftover one.
No.
So I'm going to
for
discard
another
this card for 1 resource to play Masters of the Mystic Arts. It says, hero action, pay the printed cost of the top card of the invocation deck, then resolve its ability, and then place it back on top of the invocation card. No, I'm sorry. I have to pay...
There's a tough status in game. Wait a minute.
Wait
a minute. Do you want to do this?
Yeah, but then you guys can attack him, right? It only costs...
Yeah,
I have plenty of cards to play with.
Okay. Do you want to do 7 damage on a tough status?
I don't know. I want you guys. I want you guys to do something. Otherwise, I have nothing to do. Not a lot to do then.
Is there any way you can remove some threat, maybe?
Not at the moment.
Okay.
Well, if you guys don't want that, that's fine. I'll just wait.
I think you can do it, of course, but I think it's not a most like doing 7 damage on a tough status is kind of
okay.
I know, but it remains there, and I can do 7 again next time. So, but it doesn't matter. I'll play something else then. Mystical Studies. It also costs 1. I'll just explain what it does. It says search your discard pile or your deck for a Doctor Strange card and add it to your hand. I know exactly which card I'm going to look for.
that would be nice.
And it is, I'm going to search for the Cloak of Levitation. So it's Doctor Strange's cloak, which I'm going to add to my hand. And I'm going to play immediately. Where shall I place it so that you guys can see? A cloak. He's at cost 2. I'm going to pay it with these 2. And it says, hero action, exhaust this cloak to ready Doctor Strange. I'm going to do that.
You still have enough cards to do the other thing, right?
And now I will attack.
Oh, 1
for
damage! It takes a tough status.
And then I'm going to play the Master of
Oh,
Famous Cards
yeah.
for 1. And it says, pay the printed cost and resolve this action and keep it on top. I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Right. Then we resolve 7 damage on Rhino.
Wow.
So I do 7 damage on Rhino and stun him.
Yeah. So he has 6 health left. So something is going to happen now. For people who think the game is over. No,
We're not finished yet.
Alright, so he's at 0 health now. But what happens is every villain always has 2 stages. Or some might have a little bit more.
Some have more.
Different.
Okay,
Yeah.
But the basic gist is they have 2
basic.
stages.
So in the case of Rhino, he has 2 phases. So right now, phase 1 is defeated. So we remove his
As
phase 1
indicated
card.
here, phase 1
Yep.
is gone.
And we're now going to his phase 2 status, which you can also see over here, phase 2. And what happens now is, we defeated him once, he has a minor setback, he's getting angry, he's getting stronger, so instead of 2 attack, he now has 3 attack. And he also has a when revealed ability. So it says, when revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile for the breaking and take-in side scheme, reveal it, and shuffle the encounter deck. So he gets an additional scheme again. So he's up to stuff. He's up to something.
It's not there. Let's look in here. If we can get this side scheme, breaking and taking.
Yeah.
Alright, let's
It
shuffle
also
this.
comes into play with 2 plus 3 is 5.
Yes.
And it's also boosts the main scheme. So the main scheme is going really hard right now.
So
Well, this is a different symbol,
Oh, I'm sorry.
which is a plus encounter card symbol.
ooh, yeah.
So during the phase where we all get handed out encounter cards, we get handed out an additional one.
Yep.
So that means for now, because we are 3 players, the first player will get 2 cards. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. So
Yeah.
the first player gets an additional encounter card which he has to resolve.
Yep.
On this side also, what you have to check, it sometimes is different. It's really small in the bottom here.
His new health.
His
points.
new hit points, which now in the first edition he had 14 per player. Now he has 15 health per player,
Okay.
which means he's going to
45
yeah,
hit points.
45 hit points.
So yeah. But now it's like the final stage. So once
Yeah, once
those
we
hit
defeat
points
this-
are defeated, Rhino is defeated and we win the game.
Yeah, but we have a lot of
Yeah.
sea kite schemes.
He has a
and-
lot of stuff going on here. So it's like in the movies, we encountered Rhino a few times, and now the whole city is in panic. All stuff is happening, and we need to try and
upgrade.
You know, give hope back to all the people.
Yep.
All right. So
Anything else you, Doctor Strange, is gonna do?
No, that's it.
All right. So it's Iron Man's turn. So
Let's see.
maybe Iron Man can help
Yeah.
help some people here.
I think I really want this gone. Because the extra card is really
Yeah, that
annoying.
one is
Yeah.
really painful.
I think I'm gonna try. Let's see. I only have 4 cards, but I can. This is alter ego. Well, I now have my helmet, which is better because of all the side schemes.
Okay.
I'm first gonna do this. Exhaust the helmet. Remove 1 threat from a scheme for each scheme instead if you have a aerial trait. So there are 3 in there, so I get to remove 3 from a scheme.
If you have the aerial trait,
I have, because I have my rocket boots.
then you have to
Oh, first I have
activate
to
it first.
activate it.
You have to activate
Let's
your
do
boots
that.
first.
Still a good thing to do.
Yeah.
Can you?
Yes.
So you need to discard a blue resource.
Yeah.
Blue resource.
Spend a blue resource.
Tap this.
Tap that. Now
and
you
then
have
now
now
I
you're
aerial.
in the air.
Now I'm in the air. All right.
And now you get to remove 1 threat per scheme, so that's 3.
3 in total, so you
3
can
in
remove
total.
3
Yeah,
from a
let's
scheme.
get rid of this.
Yep.
Yep.
And put it down to 2.
Yeah, I'm going to focus on scheming next turn as
Yeah.
well.
Same thing here.
I think we all should.
With the Iron Man basic thwarting,
Yep.
I'm on the get rid of the last 2
There
Yeah.
from
we go.
this scheme.
So yeah, when you remove all this threat from a side scheme, it basically breaks. So
Yep.
you remove the card, it's out of play,
Yeah,
and
Yeah, we basically
The
we
effect is gone.
solved
Yep.
the breaking and taking. We resolved.
we resolve this crisis basically. So we won't be getting an extra encounter card, which would have happened. So that's a really
Yep.
good thing.
Thank you, Iron Man.
Thank you, Iron Man.
I'm gonna use my core arc reactor to ready him again.
Mhm.
And I think I want to do this one now.
I forgot.
Pay 1
yeah.
resource. Sorry?
I forgot to mention that this robe also gives me the aerial traits all the time.
Okay.
Nice.
So
Yeah. I have another repulsor blast.
You are forever flying.
yes.
And the repulsor blast will do the same thing as last time, I hope, but we will see. It deals 1 basic damage, and then I reveal 5 cards from my deck, and if I reveal any of the yellow energy resources, I do 2 additional. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oof.
It's not as good as last time. I do have a wild, which is the green one, which counts as any color.
Okay.
So I just do 3 damage right now.
Okay. On Rhino?
Yes.
Alright. So he goes to 42.
I will flip to... No, do I want to do some... Yeah, let's do some thwarting first.
Yep.
I take off 2 of there. You are also gonna do some... No, I'm the last player.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get 2 of these.
Yep.
Because I think the main scheme needs to be kept in control, otherwise we lose the game.
Yep.
I still get to turn over in this round. Get a genius action going on, which means look at the top 3 and put 1 in my hand. That's gonna be this one. Then I have my Stark Tower, which I can activate in Alter Ego mode, which lets me return the topmost tech upgrade from my discard pile to my hand, which at the moment is a Mark V armor. So that goes into my hand, which is a little bit too much.
I think it's a Mark V armor.
Mark V.
Actually.
The Romans used letters.
I used the Mark V armor, Mark V armor, just for the resource, because I can play this counter attack upgrade.
Okay.
Which will be happening somewhere when the villain does stuff to me, as it says counter attack. So we'll see.
We'll see. Yeah.
All right. I think
everybody's done, right?
Yep.
So
We
we
ready?
ready every upgrade, and we will.
this remains into play. This is not a.
remains. It's an upgrade, so it remains into play.
Yep.
And it has a response,
Cool.
which we will see.
Cool.
So I draw up to 6 cards because I am in alter ego mode.
I have exactly 6 cards, and if I get to draw another
Cool.
card, we'll see something happening. But
Okay, so it's the villain phase. So he's going to scheme again.
Yep. Adding 4 at the moment.
Yeah, which is quite a
let's
lot.
Take off the 1 and put
but
on 5.
we are still kind of okay.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, so after that he's going to do the round again. So he starts with me. I'm in my alter ego mode, so he is going to scheme.
Yep.
At the moment, which is 1 plus 2. So he schemes for 3.
Bum, 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 bum.
All right.
14.
So then it's your turn. You're in hero mode.
Yep.
So he's going to attack you. Do you want to defend?
Except he is stunned. So
he won't.
the attack is cancelled by the stunned token, but
All right.
stunned status card is removed.
And you also don't reveal a card then.
No.
Nope.
Okay. So then it's
Yep.
you
I'm
are
alter
also
ego,
So he's
so
thwarting again.
schemes 1.
Scheming.
Also 3.
Also 3.
Yes.
It's getting exciting.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he's now at 17. So he needs
4 more.
5. Yeah, 4 more. Yeah.
Then we're
so to
defeated.
defeat it. So we really need to take care of this in the next round.
Yeah.
If the encounters that we reveal don't
Right now,
don't.
also not gonna.
So the first encounter for
Everybody
Flash
gets
Thompson.
1 card. I
Yeah.
removed the side scheme, so we only get 1 each.
what
Okay.
does it say?
So mine is a cut off guard, a treachery card. When revealed, discard an upgrade or support you control. If no cards were discarded away, discard gains search. So unfortunately, I have to discard one of my upgrades. I'm not going to discard my pistols because they are like multifunctional. They can do upgrade my basic powers.
Yep.
The one I like, and this one is way too good to discard. So I'm gonna discard
rid of the other
combat
upgrade.
training, which
Okay.
is just a +1 attack, which I could live with, I guess.
Okay, sure. I have False Alarm, also a treachery card. When revealed, you are confused. If you are already confused, this gains search, unfortunately.
Confused.
That's pretty painful because we wanted to,
We wanted to do some thwarting.
We want to do some thwarting, so that's nasty.
All right. I reveal this guy, which is a side scheme. The Masters of Evil. When revealed, discard cards from the encounter deck until Masters of Eva Minion is discarded. Put that minion into play, engage with the first player.
And
Yeah.
this does boost the main scheme again, so
Yep.
we're in deep trouble.
Alright,
It
so
starts with 3, right?
it's not a minion.
Switch off this.
What kind of minion?
Masters of Evil.
Minion.
Nope. 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 Nope.
Yeah, that's one.
That's
Yep.
one. Yeah.
Engage with the first player.
Oh, the first player. Ouch.
Alright,
Ouch.
so he has 6 health. It's Whirlwind. Let's show everybody Whirlwind.
Yep.
He has 6 health. He has some interrupt abilities which will trigger when it triggers. So at this moment, nothing happening yet.
Yep.
Alright.
Okay.
So, time for us to do some cleanup.
Yeah.
Everybody, the villain phase is over.
Yep.
Switch the first player token to Strange.
Yeah, I'm going to do a few things. I think the first thing I have to do is get rid of this confused token. Can anybody help me with that or not?
I don't have anything to help
No.
you,
To
unfortunately.
get rid of the confused,
Then
you have
I'm
to
going
do
to-
yourself,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
then I'm going
Yeah.
to thwart, which I'm not going to do, so I get confused.
I got it, got it.
I'm going to ready Doctor Strange. Then I'm going to play an upgrade for 1. It says, for 1. And it says, play under any player's control. I'm going to choose, are you going to go in hero form?
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
thwart?
Yeah, of course.
Uh,
I have to.
yeah.
If I'm not in hero form, then he's gonna
I'm going
thwart.
to, it's called magical enhancements. And
I
you're
get
getting
+1, a thwart,
Thwarts,
+1 attack, +1
and the-
defense.
until the end of the round.
Okay.
So that's
Okay.
including the attack of the enemy, etc. So
We have Ronald saying, always poor old Rhino who has to suffer through the demos.
yep.
Well, yeah, but I must say, Rhino can be really surprising still sometimes.
Yeah, and he's and then I'm going to have a think because I think I have to thwart. But I don't do a lot of thwarting, and this is a very powerful effect. But yeah, I think exhaust, shuffle
if
a
you
spell,
can
and draw a card.
You can still do damage. Or you
Yeah,
can
maybe.
do 2 thwart with
Yeah,
Strange.
yeah, that's not ideal. I'm going to.
Yep.
Or can you help this? Hi.
Ja.
Sorry, we zijn gesloten. Ja. Maar kan je, zoek je iets specifieks? Of ja, Valeo. Ja, die heb ik wel, maar dan moet je heel even buiten wachten. Wil je pinnen of wil je... Ja, pinnen en perfect. En wil je tasje erbij?
Alright. Let's see if
Can you do anything about all that threat? I can also do quite some removal.
yeah, I'm gonna do everything to try to lower it. And also what we need to do is not be an alter ego. Then
Yeah,
it's not
exactly.
gonna be.
Yeah, I'm not planning on staying in the alter ego this round.
If we
so
go in villain, he's gonna attack us, and we can
Yeah.
make him focus on that instead of focusing on the
right.
on the plan. But I must say these are both gonna upgrade it by 2, which means he gets 5 at the start of the turn. So right now 16 means that he wins. If we don't remove anything, we lose the game. So
I think I can remove a total of 5 this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what Doctor Strange is gonna do is play his Sanctorum into play, because that's pretty good.
Okay.
And otherwise, I think Doctor Strange also needs to do a thwart action,
Yeah.
because otherwise we're gonna be stuck. Removing 2 from this, maybe, right, Frank? Or
Yeah, I think we need to. Yeah,
yeah,
because that one is the most dangerous.
yeah, we can handle these later on. Okay. Then Doctor Strange is finishing his turn like this, staying. Alright, yeah, let's see. What can I do to remove all these threats?
Okay.
I'm gonna use my tower first because it's an alter ego action and I'm still an alter ego. Returning the topmost tech, which is the Mark 5 armor.
Yep.
And
Kan iemand misschien deze telefoon even aannemen?
Ja.
Sorry guys. En wat je gaat doen is je
Hij is
gaat
al opgenomen, denk ik.
planten.
Tabletop Kinderen. Sorry, Tabletop Kinderen Den Haag. Goedemiddag met Frank. Jazeker.
I think I can still do my Iron Man turn while the phone is being answered. Let's see.
Ja. Nee, we zijn ook nog voor click and collect, dus je kan zeg maar gewoon ja, bellen of even langs de lopen zeggen ik wil dit hebben en dan kunnen we je bij verder helpen met.
Because I have +1 there. Right. I'm gonna spend
Misschien dat zo dan.
1,
Right,
Two,
sorry about that guys.
three resources to play a helicarrier.
Did you guys play my
Yep.
Did you also do the action?
No, because you are.
Oh, that's the alter
flipped
ego.
and you want
Yep,
to stay
yep,
in.
good.
I have paid 3 to play a helicarrier, which is a support card. It can reduce a cost for any player by 1. So if somebody needs a discount, I can hand it out. And let's see. Oh, this is not useful right now. I want to pay 3 and do this thing. Yep. I will go to Iron Man form, pay 3 to play melee again, which we've seen before. Deals 3 to an enemy and 3 to another enemy. So I'm gonna deal 3 to Whirlwind and 3 to Rhino.
Nice.
With my basic action, I'm gonna thwart for 2, removing 2 from the main
Actually,
scheme.
you're thwarting for 3.
Oh, 3. So
Because of my magical enhancement.
magical enhancement.
Yeah.
And also, I'm gonna ready Iron Man. I'm gonna use my helmet.
Yep.
But I don't have resources to get aerial trade, so I'm just gonna remove 1. But that's also good. Then I'm gonna use Iron Man again to remove this side scheme also for 3.
Wow.
And that's it.
Nice. Well done.
Well done indeed.
Frank, if you need some discount, I have it right here.
Alright. So it's a discount on.
It's just choose a player, reduce the resource cost of a next card they play by 1.
Alright.
So it's a wild resource for anybody.
Okay.
Which is pretty good.
I am first going to use my support again to draw an additional card.
Yep.
And after that I am going into Venom mode.
Okay.
And right now I will have to double check what we're going to do here because I can do quite some things.
Yeah, we brought down the.
This is down to 11.
11. So
Right.
kicking him in the face would shooting him in the face.
Yeah.
Would not be a bad
Okay,
idea.
I
so
must say
if
I'm out
you-
of my deck, so
Yeah. We'll explain that
we'll
later.
do
then.
that in a moment.
Yeah.
That's also
That
bad
gives
for the
another-
scheming.
I mean, yeah, a discount is always
I
nice,
get
of
the-
course.
okay.
So
Right.
if you could give a discount, then
Yep.
then sure.
There you go.
Because then I will pay also 1 card, so that's 2 resources, and
Yep.
I will take 1 damage
Okay.
for a 3rd resource.
Okay.
And then I'm going to play my multi-gun, which is Venom's specialty card basically in this deck.
Okay.
But the multi-gun can do all sorts of things, which we will see in a moment. I do have one question though. I have like an event card that triggers when I do something, but I have the card twice in my hand. Can I play them at the same time?
With the same event, I think
Yeah.
you
I
can
think
only
so.
trigger once.
Okay.
Okay.
There's only 1 opportunity to trigger. But
Okay.
That's special rules.
Right. So what do we want to get rid of? I could get rid of a lot of things.
Our health is fine now. Now the scheming is
Yeah.
quite dangerous.
You know, I am going to do I'm just going to do the next thing. All right. So I'm going. I think this is better anyway. I am going to use thwart.
Yep.
And I can upgrade that
Mm-hmm.
by tapping my pistols,
Okay.
which means I remove now +1/+1, so that's a total of 3.
Okay.
And I'm going to remove that from this scheme. Do you guys agree?
Yeah.
Removing it from this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're shooting the scheming away.
Yep. And now I'm going to use my multi-gun, and I can use that to do multiple things. But one of those things is I can exhaust it to remove 2 threat from a scheme.
Nice.
So I'm going to remove these 2.
There we go.
And then we break this one as well. So now
nice.
we removed a lot of stuff. We are still quite a bit high.
Yeah, a little bit.
But
keep
yeah,
this
But,
side. Text
I mean,
discard pile.
we still get to do a lot of things. However, if
It
I'm exhausted, I
it
can
does
still...
Sorry to interrupt. It
No,
does
that's
say
okay.
that you can trigger multiple interrupts by the same condition.
Condition. So when a condition is met and you have the same cards, you can play all kinds of
You
cards
can
off
put
them.
them both.
Okay.
So
And also multiple players at the same time.
Alright, so in that case, I will...
because what trigger are you playing off now?
Well, maybe not yet.
No, not yet.
Yeah. I think I think I will try this. I think this is probably worth the effort a bit. I'm going to play an uppercut, which is 3 resources in total.
Wow.
And I'm going to pay that with 1, 2, 3 cards.
There we go.
So I can deal 5 damage to an enemy. I will do it to Whirlwind. And after that, I will play a response, which is after your hero attacks and defeats, or is that, oh, then it's my hero specific, probably, right?
And defeated an enemy. No, because this is an attack card, so that's fine.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Hero action attack. So
Yeah.
after a hero attacks and defeats an enemy, remove 2 threat from a scheme. So,
Yeah, that's a response when you defeat an.
yeah, alright. So I will defeat Whirlwind.
That triggers the.
And that triggers
then you
event.
play that event.
Yeah.
And
And
remove 2 threats.
Remove 2 threat from the scheme.
Nice. Very,
So-
very well done.
We have some breathing room again.
Yep.
And that's my whole hand. So that was also the whole turn.
Wow, nice.
So we are going to ready our cards again.
Yep. There we go. You played this one for resources as well. And draw cards.
We draw cards.
Up to hand size. Yeah, now what happens is Midas, his deck is empty. His discard pile is full.
Right.
You shuffle your discard into your deck. So you basically reset your deck again.
Yep.
He's going to draw up to his maximum hand size, which is 1 plus each upgrade, right?
Yep.
Each, what is it? 1, 2, 3. Tech upgrade. This is 1, 2, 3 tech upgrades. Oops. So that's 4. And something else happens when you go through your entire deck.
He gains an extra encounter card,
You
right?
immediately resolve an encounter. So an encounter which says
Do you resolve it immediately, or is it?
you
when
resolve.
No,
No?
it's not
you
yet.
resolve it in the villain phase, but you get an additional card.
Okay, so
Yeah,
we'll
he
just
gets
save this one.
Yeah.
During the encounter, you'll get an extra one because he recycled through his deck. All right.
So then Rhino does his scheming again.
Yep. He
So-
schemes for 3.
He schemes for 3.
There we go.
And then he will look at all the heroes and see what he does. So
Yeah.
you are in hero mode.
Yeah, he's going to attack me.
Yes. Do you want to defend?
No, I'm not. So I'm going to take the
He
damage.
stays smacking for 3
3.
plus 2.
Oh,
smacking for
5.
5.
I'm going down to 4, guys.
That's a lot.
Wow. Yeah, but I need to. We need to do stuff next
Yeah.
turn. So.
Right.
Okay.
We are going to the Iron Man.
Yep.
So he smacks Midas.
Is Iron Man going to defend? I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Okay.
Are you going to defend Iron Man?
No.
I have a special card, so I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
I'm gonna defend. So
Um,
let's have a look.
Yep, he's not going to defend. He has a special card that triggers when you take damage.
Yep.
Let's go.
Let's have a look.
Let's have a look. Reveal.
All right. So we reveal this.
Yep.
It's 0.
0.
So he attacks for 3.
3.
I still take 3 damage. That's fine.
Okay.
but I also have the counter attack card, which will be a hero response after you take damage from an enemy attack.
Yeah.
Discard counter attack, deal damage equal to the damage to the enemy.
Alright.
So
So he
Rhino
also
also
takes
takes 3 damage.
So he's at 36. Alright, and so for me, he's going to smack me as well. It's 3. I'm not going to defend plus 2. So he also hits me for a booming 5.
Yep.
Ooh.
So he really starts to smack smack really hard right now. So I'm at 6 health. And then we still have our counter card. So
Yep.
you get 1. Midas already had 1.
Yeah,
Plus
so
another
you
one.
get
And
additional.
also gain 1. Alright, what's happening?
Alright, it's charge. Attachment. Attached to Rhino. Forced interrupt. When Rhino attacks, the attack gains overkill. Excess damage to an ally from this attack is dealt to that ally's controller. At the end of the attack, discard charge. So if I would have a ally in play to block, the Rhino's attack gains overkill.
It's also plus 3 for 1 attack. So he deals a base of 6 his next attack.
Ooh.
Wow.
So
Can we
Plus-
get rid of this?
Guys, I
nope.
do have some help regarding if you decide to defend. I have some.
We need some tough statuses.
Yeah, I have some help if you decide to defend next time.
Alright,
All right,
going
meet
to
us.
my encounter cards. The first one, Stampede,
Stretchery.
a treachery. When in hero form, Rhino attacks you. If a character is damaged by this attack, the character is stunned.
Ooh.
Okay, so he makes an attack. He gets a card, but I'm gonna see maybe.
I can help you out with defending if you want.
Maybe I need to, because this is already with
6. Yeah, it's already 6.
with the charge, right?
Okay.
Yeah, when Rhino attacks. Yep. So I already get the charge right away. So I
can
need
help.
some help with
Yeah,
defending.
I can help you out. I can only help you out if you choose to defend.
Then I will.
All right. Then-
defending
Yeah.
with Iron Man. We
Sure.
don't have any allies on the board.
Nope.
Nope.
I'm going to help Midas. I'm going to pay 1. And I'm going to give Midas my cards and help a customer at the door.
Yeah.
I have 2
Because
8
Woo!
cards over here.
Wow. This is a pretty crazy attack.
Hi, this is pretty self-explanatory, but can I pick something up?
uh,
Sure, you want to pay by card or cash? Yeah, I'll fetch it for you.
yeah,
So he deals-
I think these. Doctor Strange also needs to help defending.
Okay.
Play these because
You can play those screens
Yeah.
both.
I think you need to defend for me because it says you.
Okay, then I will defend for you.
Okay. So, Doctor Strange
I
is...
think we can both defend, by the way. I think.
Okay.
Alright, so we're playing 1 resource to play Desperate Defense.
Yeah.
When your hero defends against an attack, it gets plus 2 for that attack. If you take no damage from that attack, ready your hero. Yeah, this is not because it's only 1 hero that can defend. But Doctor Strange is also at 4.
But he can defend. He can defend for 4, right? So,
Yeah,
can he
but he's
boost
only
it
at
with...
4 health.
Yeah, can we boost it with more cards?
Let's see. No, this is a ready, and this is something you cannot play right now. If he takes 4, then he takes at least 2, and if this boost card is an additional, then it's gonna be bad. If I take it, I'm gonna check if this, when your hero defends against an attack, yeah, it's only for yourself.
Okay.
But it's.
But then I can give you this.
Yeah, but that is if you defend, you get a ready, so that
Okay.
doesn't stop anything.
Okay.
Let's think, because if I take the hits, it's more likely. Well, I'm gonna take at least 5.
So
Plus
I
this.
I can take the damage. I could defend for you, right?
Yeah.
But he... Yeah.
But why then can I not play these cards for me then to help you defend?
The one is a upgrade, which you cannot play now, but the
That's
other
true.
one you can play now. This is still in your hand.
Yeah.
And if you do, but then you have to defend for me. So then
Yeah,
you have
but
to do 4,
Oh, right.
and it,
Yeah.
it does 6 plus
Yeah.
something. So if you take, if this one is a 2 or a 3, then you're dead.
Yeah, because I have 4 defense.
It does 6 already.
6, so that's
plus-
2. Yeah.
So you only survive if this is a 0 or
Yeah,
a 1
and in your case,
additional. In my case, if I block, I can only block with 1 because your
Yeah.
card cannot
I'll
do
help
this.
you.
Then I take 5 plus this. So also the same. If I take 5, if this is a 1, 2, or 3, I'm
Exactly.
already dead.
So I have
Your
more
chances
chance
is
are
higher, but yeah,
Yeah.
still very low.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I think
that,
we have to do that,
we
right?
have to do that. So I'm going to intervene.
Yeah.
I'm going to block 4 meters.
Yeah, playing the card
I'm
with the
going
extra
to
2 defense,
Give myself 2 extra defense, so I have a defense of 4.
and then we reveal the card.
Aye.
It's a 2, so it is 8
Yep.
damage, and you block 4.
That means Doctor Strange is out of the game.
Ah man.
We do get to remove the charge, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have
Wow.
anything else we could try. I think.
No. No.
Right.
Okay.
One
And that's
is
how it
knocked
could go.
out.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm going to continue with running the shop. We have still a couple of things to do. Midas and
We will try
Frank are
to see and if we can
see
do
if
something, but
you guys can do something.
Yeah.
I'm just going to
So his encounter is removed as well,
what do you mean with the counter?
because it was your encounter.
No, it was my card.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but I mean, he also got it, and he went first, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
yeah. So now it's my second encounter card. The villain schemes.
Okay. Does he still scheme for 3?
No.
Oh, right? No.
Why would you keep scheme for
No,
3?
I don't know if it's still like.
It's just the basic. So he's got a scheme plus card, which is 2.
Oh right, yeah. But I mean, if this would trigger, is it still counting as a 3-player?
Yeah.
Okay.
You keep
Yeah. All right.
the
Gotcha.
3-player level. And you also keep
why did you
the-
reveal this card?
because he schemes
Yeah.
the
he
basic
schemes.
scheme attack.
Right.
Yeah.
So we need to explain if it says that he schemes, he
Yeah.
always schemes plus
For
a
1
bonus.
plus the bonus. Yeah.
Okay, guys. Good luck.
Thank you.
Oh, we
Thanks
need it.
everybody
We
for
need
watching.
Let's see. Because
So
this
Doctor
was
Strange
the
got
last
knocked out.
encounter card, I get to be handed the first player token.
Yep.
Doctor Strange is
Knocked
sadly.
out.
And we'll see if we can. This is now at 14.
Yeah.
Still going for the 21, and it just gets added up by 3 every time. Let's see. I will see and pay for 2, 3 to get an ally called Mockingbird.
Good.
After Mockingbird enters play, stun an enemy. Hope so. Stay quiet.
Yeah. There you go.
Alright.
Oh, we forgot to do my card.
You forgot your do yours.
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. All right. So I have a minion. That's it. Melter.
Minion. Does he do anything
No,
when he enters play?
Nothing
Okay.
on display.
You have the Melter minion. Then the Mockingbird is here.
Yeah.
And I will try to. Yeah, we still need to get this down.
Oof. Yeah.
I don't have any blue resources. And getting a thwart, just 1. Getting another 2 thwarts. So keeping this a little bit lower.
Yeah.
Readying Iron Man and just doing a 1 attack on Rhino. Do you have the 5 or should I do? I do just do the 1 attack here.
Yeah.
The Mockingbird is also gonna do 1 attack, but then on this guy.
So 1 damage. All right.
I think I have to go to Alter Ego. Yeah, because then I can do stuff. Okay, I'm going Alter Ego. Using the Genius. Looking at the top 3 cards and putting 1 into my hand. Which is this one. Do I have any? Sadly, no. Okay,
All right.
that's it.
All right. Let's see what we can do. I am definitely want to get rid of this guy.
Yeah.
So let's start with that. Doing 2 damage, +1/+1. So that's 4 damage, which kills
Be
him.
gone. Yes.
And Melter is gone. Get out of my face.
We also have to do.
All right. So what do I want to do here? Do I want to just keep doing damage? I want to do multiple things. All right. So I'm gonna do choose. I can use my multi-gun again to deal 2 damage to a enemy. So
Mhm.
let's do 2 damage
Yep.
to Rhino. So he's now at 33. All right. And then we go. So I'm gonna play 2 resources, and I'm gonna take 1 damage. So now I'm at 5. So that gives me an extra resource. So now I have 3 resources to play Run and Gun. Ready Venom in each weapon upgrade you control.
Nice.
So ready all his weapons and Venom himself. And let's just keep smacking this dude in the face. So we're going to smack for 2 + 1 + 1. So 4. So then he's at 29.
We gotta kill him. He killed Doctor Strange.
Now I can use my multi-gun either to remove 2 from here or to do an additional 2 damage.
Okay. I am in alter ego, so he's gonna scheme more here.
Yeah.
But
I still
you're
can
in-
remove something with a card I have
Yeah.
also. So
I think this is fine. It's at 11.
yeah.
So,
So
I
I'm
think
gonna
we're
do
safe for now.
an additional 2 damage to him.
I still have the discount if you need
Um,
to have one
do I
less.
need a discount? No, that's fine for now.
Okay.
I'm just gonna pay 2. So another 2 resources to play behind enemy lines,
Mm-hmm.
which says remove 3 threat from a scheme. If I pay it for, so is this a wild of any color? The discount?
No, it's just that the cost is -1. It's not a resource.
Oh, right, alright, so do that, that's better.
Yeah.
Do that. So then I'll pay with this, because it says if you paid with this card using only tech resources, which I did,
Yes.
confuse the enemy. So we also confuse him.
Nice.
And in that case, we also remove 3 threat, which you already
I
did.
already
Alright,
did that.
cool. And I also used my, no, then I can use this again to do, I already did that, right? Yeah, I already did that, sorry. So 2 damage on that. So, and I think what I will do then is go back to my Flash Thompson mode,
Mm-hmm.
because then I can also heal 3 damage.
Yeah.
So then I'm back at 8, and he's confused anyway,
And
so
we
he
did
will
this
always
down,
gain 1.
so I think we're safe.
Exactly, so we're kind of safe with that. And then I can also draw additional cards, and I think this was a pretty good turn.
Yep.
So, ready everything?
Yes. Ready and draw. Hand size is 6, so 6. Alright. The villain will scheme. You will get the basic. Then the first player, which is Iron Man, he will also scheme, but he is confused, so he's not scheming now.
Nope.
He's gonna take off the confused token.
Yeah.
Then looking at Flash, he's also gonna scheme, which will have to shuffle the deck.
Yep.
Which also triggers something new. Once you run out of the encounter deck, the villain deck, you get to add a +1 to the scheming.
Yeah, so,
So
he schemes faster
He
now.
will be faster. Every round now he will go up by 4 instead of the 3. And this we cannot remove. You cannot take it away. There's no option
Right.
to do this. It's just
Everdell is here.
Alright. So he's scheming with an additional card.
Oké, ik
kom eraan, hoor. 2 extra. So he schemes for 4.
37, 39.
Yep.
Having additional 4 on the main scheme.
Wow, he goes real fast.
Yeah, it's fast now. That was the interaction with the heroes / alter egos. We get to be handed each a counter card, which I will reveal first. Hard to keep down. When revealed, Rhino heals 4 damage. If no damage was healed, the card gains Surge. But
Alright.
he heals for 4, going up to 31 again.
Ooh,
Oh, some
getting
healing
there.
and stuff going on. What's this?
this is
Then your encounter card.
Assault. When revealed as alter ego, it gains Surge. So we draw
Search
another
means
one.
just draw a new one.
Yeah.
Here you go.
It's the same one.
Draw a new one.
Alright, so discard, gain Surge. Hey! This way we burn through the deck real quick.
Yes.
Hey, it's your
Oh,
obligation.
We have a
Ooh.
business problem.
Yeah, then we give it to Tony Stark. So
I have
this is the obligation where we were talking about at the start of the video or the stream.
Yeah.
This is the Iron Man specific encounter card. So
Think
he's
you have
having
to-
some bad things happening.
He's scanning. I don't think it's
Yeah,
focusing.
it's
But
quite.
let me read it to you.
Yeah.
You have to give it to the Tony Stark player. When you give this card, you may flip to alter ego form.
Yep.
Well, I am already in alter ego form.
Okay.
And you have to choose two options. Either exhaust Tony Stark and remove the business problems from the game,
Yep.
or exhaust each upgrade you control to discard the obligation. I think exhausting right now
Yep.
is the better plan to get rid of this card totally.
Yep.
Um,
Because you can ready with this card, right?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
that's- Yeah.
okay, this gets removed from the game.
Nice. Get
So
rid of
we
it.
solved some business problems.
Go away.
Okay, so that were all the encounter cards. That is the end of the villain phase, which will be
Yeah.
Venom as
All
first
right.
player.
I think I wanna, play it a bit safe. So I'm gonna use this again for the healing.
Alright.
So then I'm back at 11, which is quite nice.
Yeah, I need to do some healing too.
So I am going to go back into Venom mode. And let's see what we can do here. So there is a lot of threat there.
Mm-hmm.
So let's start by removing 2 of the threat with my multi-gun. So getting rid of 2 of them.
Nice.
Um,
So it's down to 13.
yeah. And you know what? I think you can still give me a discount, right?
Yep, right away. You have it.
Um, But the thing is,
Or you don't. Well,
do we want to do a lot of damage on him, or do we want to keep doing this?
I think you can do a lot of damage. I don't do a lot of damage right now. So then I can do some thwarting.
Okay, let's do a lot of damage then.
Yep.
So I will spend 2 resources to play an uppercut. Deal 5 damage to an enemy. So
Yep.
5 is a lot, so he goes to 26.
Did you want a discount on that? Yeah, you did.
Well,
We paid 2, right?
yeah, but honestly, I don't think I need a discount.
Okay,
So if you can use it for yourself,
Yep,
I would definitely
I
do
think
that.
so.
Okay, I'm gonna spend another 2 resources to play a Savage Attack. Which gains an extra ability if I play with only yellows. I don't, but it's for overkill, so we don't need that.
Mm-hmm.
Deal another 5 damage. So
Nice.
now he's at 21. Alright, so I could do an additional 4 damage on him, or I could remove 3 threat from the scheme.
I think you need to do some damage.
Alright, so then in that case we will do another 4 damage on him. So now he is at it's 21, yeah, 17. So we
Hoppa.
did
Yeah.
pretty much damage over there.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be my turn.
Alright. Let's see. I will try to get the aid of Pepper Potts. Costing me 1, 2, 3 resources. She is a support, and I can exhaust Pepper Potts to generate the resource of the top card of the discard pile. Maybe I will do it like this. Alright. That's something I will do right away. Because I have the energy resource on top.
Mm-hmm.
I think I will get 2 resources from Pepper Potts,
Nice.
which will give me combat training.
Alright, cool. More
I get
damage.
another attack value, +1 attack. And using... Do I have a tech upgrade in my discard pile? Nope, sadly. I will use the helicarrier to give myself a discount, playing first aid, which is heal 2 damage. I will heal and go up to 8.
Yeah, you definitely need that.
Needing some healing. Genius is gonna look at the top 3 cards and picking one. think I want this right now.
Wow.
Okay. Then I will change to Iron Man form
Yep.
and use my core
To ready
to
him.
ready. And I need to do some thwarting. I will use the helm
Remove
to
one.
remove one from the main scheme.
Yep. You still got a Mockingbird as
Yeah,
well.
I use the Mockingbird to do also removing one with the thwart action she can do. Taking 1 damage for that. And yeah, do I still... He is stunned, right? So he's only gonna attack one of us. That's gonna be me.
And you still have a Mockingbird who can defend.
Yeah. So... yeah, I'm just gonna do an attack, which is +1 from my combat training, so 2 damage.
Ooh.
Okay.
Getting close.
Oh, wait a minute. Also playing as an interrupt, when your hero makes a basic attack, +2. So, 2 more. Skilled strike. That's it.
Alright, so we go to the ready
phase.
So ready everything.
Yep.
So I draw 5 cards. So I am out of my deck. So I do get an extra encounter card, right?
Yep.
Okay. Unfortunate.
Yes. Alright, at the start of the villain phase, he will be getting 4 threat on there. Going up to 15 again.
Okay.
Then he's gonna check the first player and attack Venom, but he is stunned, so don't doing anything in his attack, which is pretty good. Then he's gonna attack Iron Man with a card.
Defend?
I think I want to throw in this Mockingbird to help me defend. So
Alright.
Mockingbird is gonna defend. It's a 3 + 2 makes 5
That's a good
damage
defense.
blocked
Yep.
by our friendly ally Mockingbird. Then we get handed for you 1 additional and for me 1 encounter card.
Yeah, I think this is the last encounter round that we need to survive.
I think so.
If we do that, we probably
we
win.
can I can do I think also some damage to try to defeat him.
So we start with the bottom one, right?
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Alright, so sure. Alright, so we have an advance. When revealed, the villain's schemes. So Rhino is going to scheme for 1 + 1 is 2.
Oké. Ik heb in ieder geval hier nog niks ontvangen.
And we have a Tiger Shark Minion. So again, a beefy minion. He has 6 health. No special abilities yet, so he's now engaged with me with Venom.
Oké. Even kijken snel.
And we will be right back, guys. Just a moment.
Heb de boer, toch? Ja, even kijken. Ja, ik zie hier 2 pakketjes. En wat er nu bij staat, is dat ze allebei een zending afgeleverd hebben. Maar er is eentje, maar dat is een oudere, en die is van 19 december. Die moest opgehaald worden bij de Albert Heijn. Oké. En de andere 2, die zijn naar Wassenaar verstuurd. En ik zie nu, want ja, dit is natuurlijk, ik kijk via de My Parcel die wij in verzending hebben. Daar staat alleen maar, even kijken, die ene is hier, Oké, deze heeft een beetje iets geks erbij. De zending is vertraagd bezorgd, staat erbij, maar... Ik heb 20 jaar geleden wel eens gespeeld. Er staat nu, er staat nu bij dat die zending om 12:30 12 over 10, 29 december. Oké, maar dat staat hier inderdaad ook niet bij. Nee, ik kan ook verder eigenlijk niet echt meer zien dan dit. Ja. De zending is... oké. Ja, je zou even kijken nog misschien of je met PostNL iets kan vragen. Of ze daar iets van afweten. Misschien heb je dat al gedaan, dat weet ik niet. Maar, oké. Ja, nou ja, dan is het eigenlijk gewoon dat wij in de gaten even of het misschien hier naartoe... even kijken.
Ja, klopt. Ja, die gaan we
Is dit...
ga ik bezorgen.
Ik heb hier wel een pakketje.
Ed de Boer is dat.
Ja, nee, die is wel hier terug. Die hebben we nu hier. Ja. Dus die gaan... Ja, ik zie hem hier staan. Dus die gaan we gewoon nog een keer opsturen.
Nee, ik kom langs.
Oké. Ja, nou ja. Het is hetzelfde adres van dat andere pakketje, ja. Oké. Ja. Nee, ik zie hem hier nu staan. Hij is hier inderdaad al gedaan. Daar gaan wij zorgen dat hij gewoon bij jou nog terecht komt.
Komt goed.
En,
is hij er vanavond?
ja. Ja, die punten die krijg je dus voor elke euro die je uitgeeft krijg je een punt. En mocht je nou er 500 hebben gespaard, dan kan je die weer inwisselen voor 25 euro kortingbon. Even kijken, ik kan meteen even zien wat je hebt. Je zit nu op de 463, dus je bent bijna bij de 500. Ja. Oké, dus als je dat doet, dan ja, als je dat besteld hebt, dan heb je dus daarna waarschijnlijk erover. En dan kan je dus, je kan het dus aangeven bij een online bestelling of in de winkel kan je dat natuurlijk ook sowieso, misschien straks als weer. Ja, ik weet nog niet tot wanneer, maar we zijn in ieder geval nu nog iedere dag wel tot 5 uur in de winkel aanwezig. Je mag niet echt shoppen, maar je kan wel langskomen en dan kunnen we gewoon wat voor je pakken. Ja, precies. Ja. Ja. En vanavond ben je thuis of? Oké, want volgens mij gaat mijn collega daar gewoon even langs en die komt het pakketje dan brengen.
Yes.
Ja? Hoe laat enig idee? Hoe laat?
Ja, ik denk dat ik rond 1 uur of 7 ben.
7 uur zoiets? Ja? Dan zorgen we dat dit in ieder geval nog bij je komt, pakketje. Ja? Alright. Thanks en een hele fijne dag nog. Alright. Doei. Hoi.
Ik heb de telefoon nodig. Thank you.
So,
Interrupted,
we
sorry.
need to just survive this one. He is quite at a high scheme, but I think
You
if
get
we,
a tiger shark.
yeah, I got a tiger shark, but
Shadow of the Past.
that is a dangerous one.
It's okay, but it's still fun to see that we get this in the end of the game.
Yeah.
Shadow of the Past is the one card that's in there that is for each hero different. When revealed, you reveal your set-aside Nemesis minion and put it into play engaged with you. For Tony Stark, it's Whiplash. So he is engaged with me. Reveal your set-aside Nemesis side scheme. Put it into play, which is an imminent overload for Tony Stark. And shuffle the rest of the counter card sets into the encounter deck, and your Nemesis minion doesn't enter blue. But yeah, this is perfect. This is discarded, and these cards are also added to the villain's deck, which gives him more fun and nasty stuff to do.
Gotcha.
Whiplash is a retaliate 1 character minion, 2 scheme, 3 attack, so pretty good. He has 4 health. Retaliate means he deals 1 damage if you attack him.
Yeah.
Which is annoying, but okay. The side scheme that entered play, imminent overload. When revealed, plays additional threat for people, so he gets entered with 5, and he also upgrades the main scheme with more threat. So that's gonna be bad. But we'll just kill it.
Yeah.
Right?
We'll just do that.
Yes. All right. That are all the encounter cards.
Yep. So back
Cool.
to the heroes.
Yes. Let's see. We want to do damage. much. Oh, I discard. Okay. Do I have anything else I want to do? No. I will use my helicarrier.
Yeah.
I will give a discount to my repulsor blast.
Alright.
Let's see if we can
Do some awesome stuff.
do some stuff. So I'll attack for 1, plus revealing 5 cards from my deck. 3, 4, 5.
Ooh.
Hitting 2 electric energy.
Yeah, so that's
adding 2, so total of 5 damage.
so he's now at 8.
Oh man.
8 more damage and Rhino is defeated.
I can do at least 4. So this is resolved. We'll use Tony Stark attack to attack him for 2. With my combat training I do 2 damage.
So he's at 6.
I will use my core to ready Iron Man. I don't have enough monies for this, but okay. Then I'll do another attack for 2.
He's at 4.
I will use Pepper Pot to get a resource, getting some more boots because
Yep.
you have 2 feet. And let's see. I don't think I want to do going to Alter Ego because then it's gonna scheme. I think we have to kill it, right?
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Alright.
Go. Go,
Well,
get him!
I will exhaust Venom and my 2 pistols to deal 4 damage.
Hey!
Which means that's 0 health for Rhino, so Rhino is defeated.
Nice.
And that also is the end of the game, so we win. We win! But of course
Well,
also with the help of Doctor Strange. Don't forget
After Doctor Strange dying, it was a small challenge.
Yeah.
I mean,
So yeah, that's of course. So yeah, we played against Rhino this time. Rhino is of course a very solid forward villain. But as you can see, what he does basically is at first he's like starting quite a bit slow, but
Yeah.
then suddenly he just punches like crazy attacks. And meanwhile, as well, is that suddenly he
all the
also
extra
goes
stuff and
really fast with his scheming as well. So he's always like sort of like a time pressure villain, right?
Yeah, but that's gonna be like all the villains are gonna be like, oh, okay, they're doing stuff, but it's okay, we don't. And then suddenly you think, oh wait,
Yeah.
right now we're in big trouble. We have to survive or do something specifically to stop this. And well, it ended up for Doctor Strange in a knockout, but
Alright, so yeah, you have of course multiple villains that you can play. There's expansions to play different villains.
I like Green Goblin. He's really cool
Yeah, nice. But yeah,
to fight against.
This is more of a champion, so again, cooperative game, super fun. It's you can really go nuts with deck building if you want, but also if you just want to plug and play, it's also really doable. I actually played my Venom deck. This isn't a pre-built one, but I played a pre-built one and it was fine as well. Just worked okay and it was good. So that's what I really like about this as well. Yeah, it's really fun. So definitely one I can recommend to everyone.
Yeah.
Anything else you maybe wanted to tell, or people maybe want to ask in the last few minutes? Because we will also be streaming a Crisis Protocol game. We're gonna take a little break as well, so to set everything up and take something to eat and something to drink.
Yeah, what they also added, but small thing with the Marvel Champions is these, bigger expansions. So not just a single hero deck, but the bigger. Well, this is the Galaxy's Most Wanted expansion, in which you also get 2, like Groot and Rocket, but you also get a bit more of a storyline. So you have multiple villains in there, but also a connecting, which you can go an overarching story, which will give you a little bit more.
Right. Yeah.
To the game. It's not just one game versus one hero. It's like if you defeat this guy, you get add some extra cards to your deck or some extra things with it, and give you more options.
Yeah, you can play this game as a campaign as well.
Yeah, it's more campaign feeling. Yeah. Which is really fun.
Well, this was really fun as well.
Thank you guys for joining.
Thank you guys for joining, watching. So we will be live again in a little bit, probably maybe a half hour, maybe a little bit longer. We're gonna set everything up, and have something to drink and something to eat, and then
Yep.
we will be back with a game of Marvel Crisis Protocol.
Yes.
All right, we'll see you guys later.